Excelsior!
Welcome everyone to another video today. My name is Nicholas or Nick Greer. It doesn't matter to me, so let's jump into it. And today I will be talking about the Marvel Comics character Thernody. She made her first appearance in X-Men Volume 2, Issue 27 in December of 1993. She was created by Fabian Nicieza and Richard Bennett. Born in Manhattan, New York City, Melody Jacobs' mutant powers manifested. Her mutant powers gave her the ability to feed off energy released from the dead or anything that was dying. Her powers would also leave her psychic when she had souls linger in her mind. Living on the streets, Melody would be picked up by Emil Blonsky, aka the Abomination, one of Hulk's greatest enemies. Abomination had established a clan called the Forgotten, a place full of homeless and runaways like Melody herself. This was located in the sewers beneath the city. Melody would fortunately be taken care of by an unnamed couple who calls her Thernody. Moving on, Melody's powers went through another mutation in which it built up massively. As it released, it was powerful enough to kill her caretakers. This obviously shocked her, but it didn't sit well with Abomination. Going to the West Coast, the best coast, to live on the streets again in LA, she was consistently in pain and was delusional at times. Picked up by Gordon Lefferts, a geneticist working for Mr. Sinister, wanted to find a cure for himself. Gordon had contracted the legacy virus, a deadly plague mostly killing off mutants. It can also do the same to humans as well. Thernody and other homeless people were used as test subjects to help Gordon in his experiments. Whether or not they were experimenting on, Thernody's powers were somehow altered. Thernody became super sensitive to the virus as it accumulated into a death charge from each individual that was infected. Mr. Sinister planned on using her to find infected mutants in order to end the legacy virus from continuing. Under the care of Sinister, Melody's mind and her death purge ability, the same ability that killed her caretakers, were stabilized by Sinister's treatments. Thanking Sinister for this, she would work for Sinister as a living data processor and helped him find infected mutants. This also helped her boost her knowledge and learning. However, Thernody helps the X-Men sabotage Sinister's stores of genetic samples when she discovered his true colors. But at the end, she remained as a servant to Mr. Sinister. After discovering the powerful mutant named Nate Gray, she saw the opportunity to break free from Sinister's evil nature. Escaping to Nate Gray, Sinister sends the Marauders to find her, but Nate and Thernody nearly kills them all. As the two became traveling buddies, Nate believes Thernody was still loyal to Mr. Sinister, but after accidentally setting off her death purge ability that was blocked off, it exploded. Thernody wanted to return to Sinister, but after thinking about it, she still wanted to be close to Nate. After helping Nate defeat the son of Apocalypse named Holocaust, the two departed ways. Once Sinister tries again in capturing Thernody, he finally captures her, but she ends up escaping afterwards. She was close to being recaptured again, but was saved by Abomination. As Nate Gray successfully tracks her down and attacks Abomination, Abomination reveals her past. Thernody confirmed that her powers killed her caretakers, but it was only an accident. Accepting this apology, they started to start a new life together, but this was a fail. This was due to her mutant powers that allows her to feed off energy from the dead. She would have a short encounter with Morbius, the living vampire. It's Morbin time! But this was ruined by Spider-Man. She would have her energy sucked dry thanks to Madeline Pryor, an evil clone of Jean Grey. As Thernody restores her energy, she gained a new ability where she can bring zombies to life. Unfortunately, they were killed by Jackknife. a mutant who was also a part of the Forgotten Clan. Eventually, Thernody became a mother of her newborn child, and it's unrevealed on who the father is. Maybe it's Nate Gray, I don't know. The child was far from an ordinary child, as it was an undead demonic creature that feeds on necroplasmic energy. Unfortunately, the child was killed by Deadpool, leading Thernody to go missing ever since. Now let's move on to her powers and abilities. She can sense and absorb necroplasmic energy whenever someone is about to die. This allows her to create concussive energy blast. She can resurrect herself whenever she's close to dying by feeding off her own death energy, and she can also bring back the dead.